Hello everybody and welcome to another round of the Let's Make Massa World Champion Series. We are here for round 8 at Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and as you can see, it's raining and it's not one of my favourite tracks to drive on. If you guys have been a subscriber of mine for quite a while, we have not scored a point round here in any video I've done on this track, so that's going to be on my mind a little bit, but should be quite exciting. We've got rain to kick it off. And if you've watched the stream live, in qualifying we had a very strange one with mixed conditions, with drivers not going on to dries and the track still being a bit greasy. So we've seen, as you will see in a minute, one of the most bizarre qualifying sessions you will see. And the grid as well looks a bit bizarre, but you'll wait and see when we come to that in a minute. Also, if you can see in the distance, you can see it says Ryan says never bottle and drive. Massive shout out to a great modder known as Keen, who made that very special for this race and potentially for other races as well to the end of the season. So if you want to see that on the track, guys, to give me a bit of encouragement to not bottle it anymore, as of course we are in a little bit of a pickle in the championship, as I will explain later on here. So you can see Massa there's us in P3 on the grid, which we will take you through right now for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And on pole position is Bottas by our teammate Lance Stroll. Then it's us in P3. Then it's the French baguette himself in P4 for Haas. Then we've got Van Dorn in P5. Then Carlos Sainz in P6. Magnussen 7th. Kvyat 8th. Hamilton down in 9th. And Ericsson completes the top 10. The rest of the field, guys, is on your screen right now. So you can see your favourite driver. And let me know in the comments who you're supporting in this race. And please say Massa, because it will give you some encouragement as well. The two manners at the back of the grid. And if you are new to the series, guys, the manners get disqualified at the end of the first lap to make it more realistic in the 2017 stuff that I've got implied on this mod that I'm using right now. The weather, it is going to dry up, thankfully, which is great news for us, but we've got rain as well at the end of the race as well, so maybe it could come at the end. We will have to wait and see if we have to switch to the wet tyres again, but my advice to anyone, you guys know me, I like to burn the tyres up, so we're going to run a little bit less fuel and just save it as we go along in this Grand Prix. It's a good tactic. I like to do it. It just saves the rear tyres, and we'll see how we get on there. So, the setup, if you're watching this live or you're watching it back, feel free to pause the stream or the video and just get it down on a piece of paper. But this is the setup I'm running for this Grand Prix. It's on your screen right now, and I will hopefully, fingers crossed, put time frames in, because I keep forgetting. So if anyone could remind me, that would be fantastic. By the end of the video. So our target today, guys, if you want another episode, guys, of this series, then the target is 160 likes if you want to see the next round, guys, tomorrow live at the same place at the same time, tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time. So if you want to see another episode, guys, you know what to do if you want to see another round of this series. And because I'm going to be generous, from the next episode onwards, I was going to do this for Silverstone, but for the next episode onwards, the poll will be open, the votes will be open for Season 2 driver. If you've got any suggestions of who you want me to drive as for Season 2, then let me know in the comments. But I'm opening the votes for the second series of the Let's Make Driver World Champion. So in the next round in Austria. So if you've got a driver in mind, let me know in the comments, guys, and it'll be great to see what you guys have got suggested for Season 2. And if we've got any time when we know when the game comes out for F1 2017, there may be the possibility of a third season, but it depends on really when the game comes out. So we'll have to keep an eye out from Codemasters and see when they want to announce the game for 2017. So we've got to keep an eye out for that, but also, as a little bonus, if you are watching this live, if we get 156 likes, then I will announce a brand new series. Going to be, well, sort of new series. I've been doing it in the past, but it's coming back for this 2016 game, which I haven't actually done yet, I believe, on F1 2016. So, if you want to see this new series, it will apparently be launching on Thursday, but I'm not going to reveal what it is. And this series as well, you guys have a role to play in who I drive as or what track. So I'm not going to say any more until we hit 156 likes on the video, but the most crucial one is 160 if you want another round of this Let's Make Massa World Champion Series in Austria, which you guys know, historically Massa got, I think, a pole position in 2014, so it could be a good chance for us to get a big win at that track if we don't bottle it, of course. So we're going to then come on to the long straight. We should now, the game will take over from us for in a minute, hopefully, fingers crossed. Is it going to do it? It's not. It's a bit annoying right now. Come on, game. There we go. Right now. So here we go then. It is time for this one. It is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix live on YouTube and as well Twitch. So hello to all the Twitch people watching this right now. And should be quite good fun, this one. So where do you think we're going to finish, guys? Let me know in the comments right now where you think we will finish in this race. So we're lining ourselves up on the grid right now for this race. It's going to be absolutely mad. No, it's not GP2. I can confirm that. There is a GP2 mod out there, but it's not great. I'm not going to lie. It crashes the game. So I personally would like to do a GP2 thing, because I did it on 2014 for a little bit, but it never transpired, unfortunately. So here we go then. Right now, we have got 26 laps of this track. This is going to be fun. Here we go then. We're going to burn it up. Here we go. Round 8 of the Let's Make Massa World Champion Series. And away we go. And look at Lance Stroll getting a perfect start off the line. Stroll, go on, son, into turn 1 on Bottas and take the lead of the Grand Prix. Good move, sir. Great move, Lance Stroll. And the side-by-side, which is not going to be ideal for me. So I'm just going to take it nice and easy into turn 2. And we're going to just try and get a good exit here. We do as well. We may as well take the risk here. We go past our teammate. Bottas is going to see us coming. And he's going to try and defend down the long straight. But look at the speed we've got going into this corner. We're going to break a little bit early. As you guys know, we'd like to bottle it at this corner. But we're just going to take the lead of the Grand Prix already after 3 corners there. So we are now leading the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Just got a great traction out of the turn 2 corner. And now we're just got to try and get away from the pack. As you guys know, the guys aren't as quick in wet conditions as you may have seen. There is a little bit of an issue with the ultimate AI in the wet, which is a bit disappointing because you guys know it would be nice. And there is confirmation of the Manners being disqualified. Well, one of them is, and there's the other one right there. So the AI aren't going to be great in the wet, but when it gets dry, as you guys know, as you saw, we're going to have a mixed bag of wet, dry conditions. The AI are OP around Azerbaijan, so we're going to be... my advantage has to be now and try and pull away from the pack as quickly as possible. And no, that's not the most ideal way to start a video. We just lost it completely, just locked it up right at the corner where I have the bottle thing. So not ideal, but we're going to carry on actually. I think we should be fine. As long as we lead, we are indeed. So we're going to try and park the bus a little bit, but not a great start. Locking up and hitting the wall as well. Luckily though, the guys are going to be slowing down behind us, so we can maybe park the bus or we pit. So not the best of start there. We've bottled it on lap 1 already. The signs are trolling me a little bit. The signs are getting to me a little bit. The bottles are everywhere. I told you Baku's not one of my favourites, so I am going to try and stay out as long as possible before the rain stops. And so we won't pull away as much, but we're just going to... I don't know what you guys should do. Do I pit, or do we try and park the bus a little bit here and try and hold the pack up? So what do you guys think I should do? Do I pit, or do I just see what my pace is and then just see? I will have to brake a lot earlier for corners now than I would have liked, but we'll wait and see here what I do. But I think we're in a good position. I think as long as we lead, we just got to hopefully just not bottle it even more and lose a bit more of our front wing right now. So do we pit or do we stay out right now? As we go purple in the middle sector, the first sector, but obviously that is not the case. But it is brightening up a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is brightening up a little bit right now in this race. So we're just going to ignore the front wing damage for now and just we'll just see what happens as we go along. Obviously, this part of the lap is going to be a bit difficult for me. So we're just going to take it easy. And this corner especially, we're going to take it so cautiously now. Taking it in first gear there. But there's our damage, of course. But luckily, Baku, apart from this section coming up, is the only place you could overtake. So as long as we get a good exit out of this corner, we should be fine to defend from Valtteri Bottas. But we'll wait and see right now, as we're going to just take it nice and easy. Right there. Bottas is going to get a good exit, but we're going to just burn up a little bit of rich mode right now. And there is a dry line emerging, of course, but luckily for us, we've got the Williams. Oh, and Ericsson's out the race, so there's the first casualty. Official casualty of the race. And Bottas were only about half a tenth quicker than us as well. So that's interesting, I've got to say. But Ericsson's the first man to retire from this Azerbaijan Grand Prix right now. But as long as we can just keep Bottas at bay right now, we can do it. So safety car should be on. I can confirm the safety car should be on. It just depends where Ericsson's car is, if I'm honest with you. So it's going to be a bit tricky, but you just lose so much time in a pit stop right now. And with the track going to dry up, I just don't see the point in pitting. So I just think we should just stay out right now and just try and cope right now. But we're under pressure from the Mercedes of Bottas and our teammate Lance Stroll, of course. So not ideal, but we just got to take it on the chin right now. Try and get a little bit of a gap to Bottas. And then obviously when people pit, of course, we're going to try and undercut some of these guys when it dries up a little bit, like we did in Canada last time out, and we got over quite a few number of drivers. So I'm going to try and do that this time round again. But as long as we just keep it nice and cool, nice and easy, like that a little bit, just a little bit of a lock up there and a little bit of a back end slide. Just got to take it easy right now. But we are literally parked the bus, so let's get a bit of a hashtag going, guys, of park the bus. So hashtag park the bus right now. It's the Massa train. Let's get let's get park the bus on right now. So hashtag park the bus. GP2 engine, yep. Luckily for us though, there's no DRS, and I think there's an overtake going on. Lance Stroll's about to be overtaken by someone. I'm not sure who it is. It's Lewis Hamilton. As Hamilton now fastest lap of the race, a 2:01. So not too bad there. And the track is now it's stopped raining now. The rain has stopped in this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So now let's pray the track dries up a bit quicker and we can make the switch to the super soft tyres quickly. But you never know, the AI could pit again for the intermediates. We saw this in Canada. As you guys, well, if you are aware, if you watch that last round, guys, we're going to try and do something that the AI always do, and that is come into the pits when the track's like this for intermediates. So as long as we can really hold off here, we're doing a good job right now. Thankfully, the wet conditions are helping us a little bit. If this was in the dry, I would be pitting right now. I will be honest with you. But because it's wet, you'll be braking a little bit earlier for corners, and we're just going to take nice and easy through these sections of the track, especially this one coming up, the castle section as I like to call it. Got to be very cautious with the wet tyres and no assist as well. If you burn these up quickly, the rears, you will be crashing into a wall like you saw on the first lap. So got to say, I'm not doing too bad right now. It's got to be careful of that corner though, as here comes Bottas and here comes Hamilton. So we've got now the Mercedes on the charge right now, so we have a little bit of a lock up there. Not ideal, but I think maybe next lap it could be the territory for dry tyres. It isn't there yet, but there's not a lot of water now on the track, but it's just not there just yet. Maybe a lap, maybe next lap it could be dry, but the sun's coming out, which is great. Just got to take it easy now. We're going to go up to rich mix. We will have to go into lean though at some point in this race because we've got -4 laps of fuel. Stopping the castle. Yep. Valtteri Bottas. Why not? So no one's pitting. Hamilton's just took second place. I've just spotted that. No one's pitting, so that's interesting. But we've still got a little bit of spray. You can see that on your screen on the left tyre. Oh, a little bit of a back end there. But it's nowhere near dry yet. But we're getting very close to it now. The period is coming across. Just got to take it easy right now. Obviously, they have to find somewhere to overtake me, apart from the long straight, if they want to get past. At the minute, they just got nowhere to go. They're just going to just chill behind me at the minute, so... Remember, I think the Super Softs can go like 15 laps. I've got to say, fresh set of Super Softs, so... We could do it, you know, because 15 laps a set of Super Softs. Obviously, oh, hello, Jeff's got me on the blower. What's this for? Oh, there you go. Jeff wants me in this lap, so we're going to come in the pits this lap. Obviously, we've got... now we don't need to use any tyre compound now, like any restricted tyre compound, so we can use any tyres we want right now. And we are going to pit this lap for a set of Super Softs and do 2 Super Soft stints and just absolutely floor it. So we are going to play the super aggressive strategy, because we've got to remember, we are going to lose time with the, if we run soft tyres, we are going to lose a little bit of time. But yes, there is the option of not pitting again, I think, but we're going to go the aggressive route, because remember, we've got to take front wing damage, which needs fixing, so we do need to take that, we need to close that gap down a little bit. So this is going to be interesting. Who is going to pit for the Mercedes drivers? This is going to be very interesting. Who makes it? Bottas is going to go for a move. Hamilton's going for a move, but we're just going to... And Hamilton's just done me round the outside. Fair play. Fair play to Hamilton for trying that risky move. So, mediums are terrible. I can definitely confirm that. Oh, we've got a whole flurry of people in the pits. We're going to lose so much time. Hamilton just gets out ahead. We've just got to keep an eye on, can we get somewhere out? No, we've been held. We've still been held. There we go. We've lost out to a Ferrari and obviously Lewis Hamilton ahead of us. So that's not what we want, but we're onto the dry tyres. So now we can attack. Let's attack, attack, attack. The track is now a little bit greasy, but we'll see how we crack on. There's a lot of people on super soft tyres, so I think that was the right decision for some of the drivers. We're just going to get the super softs ready, because we can take these quite long if we can. We've just got to wait and see what the guys ahead of us, like Lewis Hamilton and co, are running at the minute. So we'll wait and see. As we just try and hunt down Raikkonen. Some of the guys have not pitted, remember, up ahead. So we're going to close the gap down massively. Like Lance Stroll, for example, didn't pit. So they're going to lose out massively. Bottas is one of them as well. So Bottas is most likely going to lose the lead of the Drivers' Championship at the end of the race. So any fans of Bottas will not be happy with Mercedes right now and their pit strategy. I would have thought a double shuffle would have been ideal for them. But we're going to go in, we're in lean at the minute just to save a little bit of fuel and also rear tyres, which is very key right now. As you can see, we've just got so much grip now as there's a battle up ahead for P6. I'm not sure who it is, but there's been an overtake. DRS has been enabled as well, and I think this could be some intermediate runners right now we've caught up to right now. This could cause a bit of calamity in this next corner, but got a good line against Raikkonen. We're going to take him on the inside. Oh my lord, that was close. Holy smokes, Raikkonen. Whoa, that was close. And that's Ricciardo going into the pits. So we now move up to P5. Someone's on the soft tyre. They're going to go to the end of the Grand Prix. We are up to P3. Van Dorn ahead's on the soft tyre. And he's actually fighting for the lead of the Grand Prix. Is that Lewis Hamilton leading the Grand Prix? It's got to be Hamilton leading, of course. But Van Dorn there is in P2 right now. And fair play to Van Dorn on those in the McLaren right now. Very close to losing it there. I've just seen the view count right now and it's ridiculous. 283 people watching this is ridiculous. Maybe cheeky 300 lads, maybe? It could be the most viewed stream of the series. The highest is 293 viewers. So if you want to break a record, guys, in the series, you know what to do right now. If you want to see a record being broken here, you know what to do. Share the stream out, and if you haven't already, guys, subscribe if you want to see more of this series, and make sure you hit the like target as well of 160 likes if you want to see another round of this Let's Make Massa World Champion Series, which will be tomorrow at Austria. So went too early. I think it shifted too quickly there. Back end went out. Not ideal, but it is what it is. But we go purple in the middle sector. We're closing in on Van Dorn right now. And the fuel's going down as well, which is fantastic. But we will have to go up to standard for a little bit on this straight as well to defend from Kimi Räikkönen and Max Verstappen, of course, who are on the super soft tyre as well. So they're going to be chasing us. But we have got the Williams OP straight line speed, of course, the hyper speed right now as Hamilton gets the fastest lap. And we just missed out on fastest lap. But that's not too bad, I guess. We take it very nicely and cleanly through turn 1 this time. I'm going to drop it back to lean as we've got a donation coming through. Thank you very much from Tim for the £1.55. Thank you very much, Tim, you legend. Right there. So everyone in the chat, give him some hype. Thank you very much. Just making that corner there, just about. Very close there to losing it, and we have to go backwards again. It's time to box. Nah, it's not time to box. So Hamilton definitely on super softs if he's putting away already from Stoffel Van Dorn. Cosmin, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friend. Castle section, beautifully done there. The sun is coming out right now, which is fantastic. Just helps my tyres out a little bit in these conditions. But fuel, we've got to be in lead, unfortunately. So we are closing in on Stoffel, but we've got Räikkönen and Verstappen still with us, but they just can't overtake us right now as we just tap the wall there, but we get away with it. So we're lucky there. Räikkönen's going for a cheeky move down the inside. We've left the door open for him to try and make a pass. He's there, and this is not going to be ideal. This is going side by side, and surely Räikkönen's got to give the place, and he does indeed, but it's going to help out Max Verstappen a little bit. And look at Sergio Perez. Perez has come out of nowhere, and he's right on the back of everyone right now. This is going to be scary. I'm going to try and hold the camera so you can see what's going on. Perez has made a move on Verstappen, and he moves a place up into P5 in the race. So Perez on fire right now. Maybe he's had too many tacos and he's just gone on right now. As Räikkönen's going for a cheeky move down the inside of us, and he gets the move done, but gets a poor exit, and we're like, thank you very much. We'll take that position back. But Perez has now moved up to P4 in this race, so props to Perez. He's going for the podium, actually, and no, he backs out of it, so we're going to hold on to P3 in this race, but we're in lean because I like running lead on this track, especially in this middle sector, and to save the tyres a little bit. So I know, I'm pretty sure some of the AI will do soft and super soft, or super soft soft, so we're going to try and do 2 super soft stints in this race if we can. I think Van Dorn's going to try and go all the way to the end of the race, which would be quite an achievement for the guys on soft compound tyres. If they can get to the end of the race, would be absolutely ridiculous. But we are trying to face off against the Mercedes, which you guys know is a little bit too quick for us on race pace. So I'm going to try and outsmart Lewis Hamilton if I can. Oh, we've hit the wall again, but we luckily hit the side of the car, which is very important for us there. But we just brake. I think we're just shifting too quickly. It just unsettles the car. And there's a bit of a tip there. Ryan 93 bottle tip. Don't short shift very quickly because you just lose that back end. And I nearly hit the wall there. But we're going to be under pressure from Perez again. Going down the main straight. We are going to have to save fuel at some point. But I've got to defend from the Mexican. And we just lead it there. And it's just going to help Räikkönen try and get past him there, but gap's 2 seconds to Van Dorn right now. Back end slid out a little bit there, but we're fine. Jeff's on the blower. Keep current. No point. Don't know why Jeff's telling me that. Here comes Perez. He's going to try and go around the outside of us. Look at the speed he's got in that Force India. That pink Force India. We're going to try and hold it around the outside. We're going to have the inside line for the next corner. And we just hold on to P3 there. So good battling there with that beautiful Force India in the glorious pink as well, which is lovely to see. I love seeing a pink Force India. Just makes the grid look pretty right now in this one. So props to Sergio Perez there. Props to you, sir, for the battling. As we're just going to try and hold off here. Try and close down that McLaren. We have got 3.3 laps of fuel to save, so not ideal, but we've got to do this fuel saving, unfortunately. We nearly hit the wall there, but we've got a little bit of a gap now to Perez a little bit, so that's not too bad. I'm going to get a good exit as well at this corner, so we should be fine to defend from Sergio Perez down this straight, as we've got that gap, which is very important to us, and we can close in on Van Dorner, hopefully, up the road, as he's in that McLaren. We know the McLaren's not great in a straight line. Hamilton is on the soft tyre as well, so maybe if he does a cheeky pit stop, we've got to really close him down, but I can't because we've got to save fuel, unfortunately. So this is the problem I'm in right now, but it will be hard. We've got to try and outsmart Hamilton, and obviously this is not the most ideal scenario for us. But we are slowly saving fuel, which is definitely what I need to do. And I think P2 will be nice, because we can close the gap in the championship a little bit to Bottas, who is leading the championship as it stands, with his teammate in the lead. We could see a change of guard at the top of the championship right now. But still a long way to go. We're not even halfway yet in this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So a lot can happen in the next few laps. You never know what the weather can play right now. A little bit of a cheeky lock-up. Not ideal, but what can I say? Vottel Standorm. It's quite funny, actually, I've got to say. Also as well, guys, if you want to get involved after the stream, you can, because I'll be in Discord and we're going to be doing a couple of races on F1 2016. So if you want to take part in some open lobbies tonight, I'll be doing some after the stream. So if you want to get involved, if you've got F1 2016 on PC, you may get a cheeky race with me, and it will be open lobbies, guys. So if you want to come along, feel free to do so. Oh my god, look at the train behind. Oh dear. Right there, so we're going to be doing some open lobbies, guys, at the end of the race. So if you want to get involved, make sure to join us on Discord and join us in the voice chat so you get all the details on what we're going to do. So we're going to have to see. Here comes Perez again. Not ideal, but a little bit of a tanky there. You know what, guys? I don't know what the light I don't know how many likes we're on at the minute, but let's try and go for 200 if we can, as I just completely make that bad mistake there. The back end just lost it going over the curb, so not what I wanted to do, but let's try and go for 200 likes. And I don't know if we've hit the target or not, but knowing you lot, you've probably done it already. Apparently we hit 100 during qualifying, for the qualifying part of the stream. Oh, I went a bit too deep there. Daniel Button, apparently thank you for subscribing, so thank you very much, Daniel. Remember, guys, if anyone subscribes, please spam the chat with welcome the subscriber's name, so I can see and I can give them a shout out. So if you see anyone subscribing, let me know and spam it in the chat. So remember, open lobbies, guys, at the end of this race. If you want to get involved, you need to be on Discord so I can give you the details, so I can get you into the lobbies and stuff. So the mods will post it as we go along in this race. So if you want to join us on the Discord, then make sure you ask the moderators and they will provide you a link if you want that. So we've got another subscriber rolling in. I didn't see who that was because we were turning into turn 1. So if anyone could just let me know, that'll be fantastic, because we just lost it there, which opens the door for Checo Perez to try and make a move on us again. And he's going to try and do it round the... Oh, he's done me. He's done me. Perez has done me. He's locked up, though. Has Perez, but he gets it done. Fair play to Perez. He finally gets past us and moves up to P3. Maybe a good decision, actually, because we could just ride with him as he closes in on the McLaren there of Stoffel Van Dorn. So this could work in our favour a little bit and stay behind Perez right now as we've got Raikkonen there. Maybe we put a lot less fuel in the car. That might be a reason why I've got to do this lean for quite a lot of the race, but was expecting the rain to stay out for a little bit longer than expected. But what can I say? We've got halfway towards the fuel, so... Oh wow, 55% already, Jesus. Did not expect the fuel to be like that, the rears to be like that already. Wow, okay, I did not expect that. But as long as we can keep these going, we should be fine on another set of super softs. As Raikkonen's just gone off a little bit, but we've got DRS, thankfully. No one's pitting yet. As Bottas behind is on the soft tyre. So he's going to be hunting us down. He got past Raikkonen. So we get a bit of DRS for the first time, which is absolutely fantastic. Storm Bass, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it. Welcome aboard. So if we've hit the light target, I will announce the stuff at the end of the race. So once we get to the classified results, you guys will know what the crack is of what's coming up this week. And I can confirm it will be on Thursday at 8 o'clock. So keep that in your diaries, what I've got lined up for you. And it's going to be hopefully a good one. I'm praying. It's a good little mini-series I'm launching. So just to coincide with this Let's Make Massa. So something a little bit different, something a bit of fun to enjoy. So hopefully you guys can enjoy it. So we are losing a little bit of time now to Perez, but not particularly bothered. Oh, we've ran wide. Not ideal. It's going to help out Bottas as he's right on my trumpets now. But you never know, Hamilton could bottle it and retire. Perez could bottle it and retire. We could see some wrecks, of course. We've seen it in previous races around here. But here comes Bottas. We just can't do anything. We're just saving some fuel as Van Dorn, I think, has pitted. And Bottas takes position, but we're going to try now break him into turn 1, but we just can't do it. And Bottas moves up to P3 in this race as we've got the French Baguette now joining the party. Oh my lord, the tyres are gone, but we're going to have to try and get them to maybe lap 17 and go on to some super softs, but softs could work. I think we may have to pit for softs then, not super softs. But we have got rain coming, remember. We are forecast rain at the end of the race, so could be a late twist in this series, in this episode, with some rain. Hopefully Van Dorn can do me a favour here and hold up Bottas for us. Confirm change. We're going to jump on the softs. It's the only option we've got. I think you guys would agree with me now. Holy Lord, Lordy Lord. That was close. That was very close. That was very close to game over there. But we're carrying on. Yep, the rears are gone now. The rear tyres are just spinning up too much. Even in lean mix, we are struggling on these tyres. So we are going to box this lap for a set of soft to get us to the end of the Grand Prix. As Alonso, who heads to Indy this week, is out of the Grand Prix. And we see a battling going up ahead, but we're going to come into the pits and just make it in full pelt as well, as we've got someone coming in as well. We've got a Haas and a Ferrari in the pits. Hopefully, as I've got some damage on my front wing for some reason. No idea why. So the Ferrari's going to pip us, unfortunately. So we've got a lot of work to do now to get past Vettel. Didn't even see that, actually. Didn't actually spot Vettel. Not Vettel. I didn't even spot the thing saying we had a little bit of damage on the wing. So a bit bizarre, that one, but oh well. We'll just take it on the chin. We're only 2 laps down on fuel, but we've got 11 laps to go, so probably one of the most scariest pit entries I've ever done in the series. So we managed to make it though, so props to me to get that somewhere right. But it's dropped us down to P12, so a lot of these guys ahead of us have not pitted, remember, as me, Vettel and a Haas behind of Grosjean have all pitted. So all the cars ahead of us have to pit in this race. And hopefully the Toro Rosso could do me a favour here and stay out for a few more laps and hold up Sebastian Vettel. Would be absolutely lovely right now if you could hold him up so we can get ahead of him. And save some fuel as well. We're now down to 2 laps of fuel, so we're getting there right now. Hamilton's staying out, so we're going to hopefully close the gap down. Oh, we went a little bit too early on the throttle there on the curb. Not the best idea. Gap's 1.1 to Sebastian Vettel, and this should be an easy move for the German right now to get past Kvyat, I think, or Sainz. Not sure who it is, but we'll take it. As there's the move, so Vettel's going to try and get past, I don't know who it is, but we're about to find out if he gets the move done. And no, he doesn't. He stays in line with the Toro Rosso. That's interesting. This is just going to work out nicely for me to save some cheeky fuel. As I think the Toro Rosso is getting a bit of slipstream from the car ahead of him. So this is working out beautifully for us. Just to save that fuel a lot right now. Oh, there's a bit of battling going on up ahead. I think someone's going side by side. It could be the 2 Toro Rossos, actually. Vettel going for a cheeky move. It's Jody and Palmer. That Kvyat's just got past. So, and look where we are, lads. We're just outside the points right now. And we're saving a bit of fuel now, right now. So Kvyat right now is holding up a train right now, which is ideal for us. And we know the AI are going to brake a lot early for this corner. So we're going to be like, thank you very much, Sebastian Vettel. You leave the door open. We're just going to try and take it if we can. Can't get it through this section though. So Vettel beats me this time around, but obviously we can't pass anyone at the castle section because that would just be outright stupid. And it's bringing Grosjean into the mix as well. So good thing there we backed out of it. So good decision from us to not take a risk, cause me and Vettel to be out of the race. So we've got 10 laps to go in this race. Still plenty of time to get into the points. As Lance Stroll's in the pits, so Stroll making his last stop. I think some of the guys will be pitting as well ahead of us. To get a good exit on Vettel. I'm pretty sure one of these guys is going to be pitting very shortly. I'm pretty sure we've got to get past Palmer quickly here. Otherwise, we're going to be in a bit of bother right now. And luckily, we got past him as Palmer's in the pits, and we move up to P10. We're in the points now, lads. We're back in the points. Let's get some hype in the chat for that one. And is that Stroll beating us out the pit? Oh dear. Stroll's going to beat us again. Let's go up to Rich. Let's go up to Stan, actually. Try and get past Kvyat here. With the OP Williams. There we go. Down the inside we go. And late on the brakes. And we get the move done. And we move up to P8. With Max Verstappen next up for us. He was in that battle with us early in the race, and he's been held up by our teammate, which is absolutely fantastic for us. So hopefully he could do us a favour and hold him up for us, Lance Stroll. David, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. I think Hamilton's still out on the track right now. We've got another subscriber rolling in. Thank you very much. You guys have been absolute legends tonight with the subscriptions. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it a lot. Lance Stroll is strolling this race right now. So the gap's 3 seconds we've got to gain. And we've got a nice 1.7 second gap to Kvyat, who I think is holding up quite a few drivers, which is completely fine with me, as I can pull away a little bit as we get ever closer to getting out of this minus fuel mix here. I think some people will be pitting again. Maybe one more stop, or are they now done their pit stops? Nope, we've got one person coming out the pits. So I think everyone's done their pit stops right now. I'm not too sure. But there is a train now emerging, which is going to help. As you saw just then with Kvyat and Palmer and Vettel, we can close in a little bit by a few attempts. Speaking of the devil, Vettel has just got past the train, so now this is going to be interesting, as we're going to have to defend from Sebastian Vettel a little bit as we're saving fuel and also saving rear tyres. As you saw, the degradation was very high on those super soft tyres, so we've got to be very cautious on our tyres to make it to the end of the Grand Prix and not lose the back end, as you saw on the lap we came in on. So we don't want that. But the field's not that far, far ahead of us, as you can see, I've got to say. So one slip up from these cars ahead and we could maybe get on the podium again in this race. So don't count us out just yet, as we've still got like 8 laps to go in this, or 7 laps as we've got to come up to the line. So don't count anyone out just yet. As we're closing in on this pack of about 4 cars. I'll take that, if I'm honest with you. Hamilton's already pitted for some super soft tyres, so Hamilton's walking it in this Grand Prix, sadly. So let's hope Hamilton bottles it and retires from the Grand Prix. Insert Hamilton's no radio clip at some point. But Vettel just can't get past us here. Verstappen fastest lap of the race for him, for the Red Bull driver. And we get oh, I thought for a second there we got fastest lap, but Vettel gets it. I thought for a second we got it when we crossed down. I was like, oh, okay, we got fastest lap. Cheeky. But obviously we didn't, so it's a bit of a disappointment. But we're going to go up to standard now. We're going to try and defend from Vettel. Here he comes then, down the inside he's going to go, but he just can't get it done. Not an overtaking place. But look at this up ahead. There's been some banging of wheels up ahead with our teammate and Max Verstappen. So we're going to close this gap very, very quickly right now. And then up ahead, there's another train emerging. So this could be very cheeky, this last few laps here. These last 6.5 laps right now, as we're just getting ever closer to positive on the fuel mix, which is absolutely music to my ears right now. But still, long way to go. This will be the longest 6 laps of my life. And this will be an historic moment if I finish this race in the points. It will be the first time in F1 2016 at Baku we are in the top 10. So if we get that, guys, I want to see some hype in the chat right now. We've always finished outside the top 10 or we've DNF'd. I don't want to DNF today. I want to try and stay in the points. So this will be a historic moment, guys, in the history in the making right now here in Baku, as we could run a little bit wide though, but we are close to Verstappen right now. But we are now under a lap's worth of fuel, so we've done absolutely amazing on the fuel to get where we are in this Grand Prix. We're going to run up to Rich to try and defend from Vettel down the long straight here. It is going to be cloudier again, so remember I said about rain. Oh, and there's some people in the pits. Stroll, some people in the pits right there. Okay, Verstappen and Stroll have pitted in this race, so that's a bit bizarre, but oh well. They've pitted for a second time in this race, so we'll take that position. Thank you very much. So now we're up to P6, and look who's ahead of us. We've got Stoffel Van Dorn next, and here comes Vettel again. Ding, ding, ding. Round 2 of our battle, and is Vettel with us? He actually is with us. Side by side we go, but like Perez, we get the better exit as we've got the inside for the next corner. It's run a little bit too deep, but we managed to hold on there and hold on to P6 there. So very tight battle this is with Seb Vettel, and obviously you guys know what's going on in real life with these two drivers. Oh, it's quite funny actually, but this is for legit position right now in this race. So if we can get a top 5, that'll be absolutely fantastic, considering this is one of my worst tracks by a country mile in terms of performance on F1 2016. It will be fantastic if we finish this race, but most importantly get some points on the board. Very valuable points indeed. So it'll be good to beat Vettel because we can close that gap, and that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Nope. We've got a puncher, and that is just not gone wrong. Vettel's glued to us. Vettel, what are you doing? We've bottled it, lads. We have bottled it. Grosjean's out the race because of Vettel there, and we've just bottled it. The streak continues once again, and I'm doing everything in my power to just basically get back to the pits there, but we just broke too late, and it was game over from there, I'm afraid. Here comes Ocon, and he gets through, but that has to be a big bottle there, so I want to see some bottles in the chat. We're going to be outside the points again as my foot has just gone completely numb. Someone's in the pits as well, thankfully, so we could have a battle with someone at least. But that corner, for the second time this race, has just done us. We make it to the pits safely, thankfully, and we will just have to absolutely flatter it now on some super soft tyres. And Vettel getting a cheeky change there. Is he gone on mediums? Is he gone on medium tyre? Oh no, he's on super softs. Whoopsie. So, as you saw, don't bottle and drive. Yep, can you believe it? It's the same corner once again, and we're last in the race as well. No, we've bottled it again. I told you Baku is my worst track by a country mile. Just saying right now, Baku is my worst track, and this is just definitely just proving my point that we've just absolutely just bottled it completely, and with 5 laps to go as well. Not ideal, but we'll try and have some cheeky battles. We'll try and get some battles on your screen, guys, if we can. Remember, rain's coming as well. I forgot to mention, maybe some of these guys may pit for wets. We'll have to wait and see, but we've just bottled it completely, so I'm going to get some roasting in my Discord at the end of the stream, so I'm expecting it very, very much, which I'm not really bothered about because we have a bit of banter between us. Let's try and go for fastest lap, hey? Let's just absolutely just burn up a lap's worth of fuel and just go for it. What do you say, guys? Do we go fastest lap, or do we just save fuel and just get to the end of the race and just hide away under a rock for 24 hours before apparently we do the next episode if you guys have smashed the light target, which I'm pretty sure you have. But I can't wait to get Baku out of my mind right now. Is it raining in this last sector? I'm pretty sure I saw some rain. Have I seen rain? Can you guys see rain anywhere? I'm pretty sure I just saw a spot falling now in this last sector. If there is, we've got another plot. The plot thickens even more in this race, if it is the case, but I'm just keeping an eye out. I'm pretty sure I saw some rain in that last sector. We'll wait and see as we go along, but lap 23, it is getting very dark now, I've got to say. Very dark in this Grand Prix. And no, the sun's not set, it's just got cloudy, I've got to say. Think of Baku at night time. What do you guys think of Baku in the night? Just a general question. Would you guys like to see Baku in the night? I personally would like it. It would be quite cool, I've got to say. Nah, yeah, it was Massa who bottled it, not me. Yeah. Yep, that's a point, yep. Yep, the rain's here, lads. We've got rain. The plot is thickened even more in this Grand Prix. With 4 laps to go. Are we going to see people pit for wet tyres? This is going to be very, very, very interesting. right now. Oh, this is going to be so much. Oh, yep, it's getting a bit wet now already in this middle sector. Who's going to take the gamble and who's not going to take the gamble? That's going to be the big question right now. But the rain has come right... Oh, it's really wet, isn't it? It's really bad in this middle sector, I've got to say. Losing it like a salmon right now. And this could... If the AI stay out, of course, they're going to make mistakes and crash out. We've seen this before. And you can see Hulkenberg's now struggling for grip, so we're just going to be like, hello. We're only 4 seconds off. Grosjean's apparently 2 seconds behind, but I'm pretty sure he's out the race, so it's a bit of a... I should pit. That's a good question, actually. We could pit. Yep, that's definitely a sign. We're going to put Inters on. Yep, we're pitting this lap, lads. We're going to pit for Inters. You guys are saying it. We may as well try it. Oh, and we save it as well. We may as well pit for the wets. We've got no point, really. Worst track, Sochi. Fair play. Let's get those wet tires, get those Inters on. 2.4 pit stop. Right. Guys, in the chat, predictions. How many positions are we going to gain on this lap? How many positions do you think we will gain with 3 laps to go? What do you guys think? I told you the rain would make a return. As I hit the wall again. So maybe this section's not dry enough, but Hamilton's in the pits, so I think they're going to be pitting this lap, unfortunately, but oh well. The rain makes its return. And are people going to pit is the question. I know Hamilton's pitted, but we just got to try and close this gap down. I would have thought the AI would not pit and survive, as I think they're all pitting, unfortunately, so the glitch hasn't worked, unfortunately, for us today regarding the AI not pitting for wet tyres. Well, maybe we can take a position maybe on Hulkenberg would be quite nice. So we'll have to wait and see if we can. The gap's 21 seconds right now to Nico Hulkenberg. So can we get Hulkenberg is the question. What do you guys think? Are we going to get Hulkenberg? Or do you think we're going to just lose out by a little bit? We're about to find out. We're coming on to the penultimate lap then. As Stroll is in the pits, so Lance Stroll's coming in. So hopefully we're going to gain so much time. The track has got so wet in the space of a lap. It's ridiculous. So thank you very much, guys, for your suggestions of pitting as we've run very wide again. 15 seconds to Hulkenberg, so I think we're going to get Hulkenberg. And we're not going to be last, guys, so that's going to be a fantastic achievement to not finish last in Baku. We finished last in, I think, 3 of the 4 career mode episodes we've done here. So that's obviously a great sign of relief if we can get past Hulkenberg quickly. Where is he? There he is. Oh, look at this. We've got a few more cars. Okay. No. Oh, wow. Puncher again. Simulation damage for the win, boys. Yay. Sim damage. What can I say? Sim damage this is, lads. We somehow got to do a full lap now. Oh, wow, we got a puncher. Where has Ryan's face? Well, Sammy boy, considering we've got a puncher, and we're going to get lapped as well from Hamilton, so you're going to get a lap to see it. But let's see if we can survive a lap with a puncher on the right rear. But we've got away with quite a few bangs on the wall with sim damage on, but this one, unfortunately, is not the case. But we're just going to have to take this. We've got a lap of shame right now, so let's see if I can survive a lap on sim. Well, we have survived a minute, so here comes Hamilton, so we're going to get lapped. So at least we don't have to do another lap, so that's definitely a good sign. But all we're going to try and do is survive, as Jeff's given me the cheeky thing to pit. But if I'm honest, Hamilton's going to get us anyway. So, and the good news is we don't have to save fuel, so that's always a benefit, of course. But we're just going to have to try and do some drifting here to try and make it right now. But we're not going to retire. We're going to try and survive, I think, to the end of the race. Maybe cheekily help out a certain driver. Beat Lewis Hamilton potentially for revenge for Canada. Of course, if you guys remember Canada. you know very well. But we're just going full pelt. Here he comes then. Here comes Lewis Hamilton. We're going to stay relatively quick. We're going to just take it nice and easy. As here comes Lewis Hamilton right now. And I would look, I'm giving him the space, but Hamilton's not going through. There he goes. And continues on his merry way. So we are going to finish on this lap. We're going to go to the line. And we're going to just take a moment to look at the signs right now. Never bottle and drive, guys. Never bottle and drive. Take him out. I'm guessing some of you guys are not Hamilton fans, I'm guessing, in the chat. But remember, guys, as the sign says, never bottle and drive. Remember that. So, remember that for next time. But here we come then, into the final corner. We've got to try and make it nice and cleanly there. There we go. Lewis Hamilton, unfortunately, is going to win the race, sadly. But can we survive and get at least be one car lap down? But we're about to find out. Here comes someone then. It's going to be going at 200. I think we're going to be lapped by second place, who is Bottas. So Bottas is going to, I think, maybe hold the lead of the championship by a few points. But we're only going to be lapped by 2 cars, so that's a bit of an achievement. So there we go. We crossed the line. One to not forget, really. So we're going to put this one to bed. We're just going to forget about it. But disappointing there. But it is a Mercedes 1-2, unfortunately, in this Grand Prix. Bit disappointing. I have to just say it's my fault there. But oh my God, you guys have smashed the like goal by a massive, massive margin right there. 235 likes is ridiculous, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Which means tomorrow is going to be another episode of this series. It's going to be at Austria. So you guys are legends. You've done it again. 8 in a row. Absolutely fantastic, guys. But there's the podium. There, Hamilton and Bottas getting another Mercedes lockout, of course. And there's that Mercedes there, just chilling a little bit right now. And Hamilton gets his winner's trophy right now. So, apparently we're only, what, 14 likes away from 250 likes, which is ridiculous. So, absolutely insane, guys. Your support has been absolutely fantastic tonight, even though I've bottled it a little bit. And Marion, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Absolutely fantastic there. Thank you so much. But here is the official results then of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Hamilton wins by 20 seconds from his teammate Valtteri Bottas, with Raikkonen getting P3. Then it's Perez in P4. Van Dorn getting a surprising P5 for McLaren. Then it's Carlos Sainz in P6. Then it's Ocon, Ricciardo, Magnussen and Verstappen completing the top 10. And the rest of the field, guys, is on your screen right now. And the only retirees are Romain Grosjean, Fernando Alonso and Marcus Ericsson, the only retirees from the Grand Prix. But what does this mean for the championship right now? We are dropping down the field. We're now P4, 40 points behind Valtteri Bottas now. But there's still time, guys. There's still 11 races to go. So we've got plenty of time to get back in this championship right now. Big changes. Raikkonen's moved up to P5 ahead of Max Verstappen. Stroll's dropped down to P8. But Perez and Van Dorn have moved up to 9th and 10th, with Carlos Sainz and Ocon dropping down the field. But no one really else has changed in the top 20. So apart from that, no change at the top. But the gap has dropped down to 4 points. So we'll have to wait and see. But in the Constructors, we've dropped to P3 now. 80 points behind Mercedes and a point ahead of Red Bull. So we've got a lot of work to do right now. And Alex, thank you for subscribing, mate, to the channel. I do appreciate it as well. Now, let's go into some announcements right now. So, no, it's not RIP Championship yet. We've still got plenty of time right now. So, the first announcement I'm making is tomorrow will be another episode of the Let's Make Massa World Champion. We're going to Austria, an easy track and a very strong track of mine from previous career mode episodes that I've done. So, this is going to be quite a good one to do. So, I'm looking forward to it. There, and on Thursday we'll see the return of last to first on F1 2016 with the 2017 mod as well. We're going to be driving as a driver of your choice between either the Mercedes, the Ferrari or the Red Bull, and you guys are going to vote for this first one on Discord only. So if you want to get involved with the first race of last to first, guys, make sure you join us on Discord right now to vote for which one you want to vote for me to do on Thursday evening. So Marcel, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate it as well. So make sure you are around, guys, on Discord right now to get involved with the first race of the Last to First series right now. And Sabrina, thank you very much for subscribing as well. I do appreciate it. But that will do for us here in Baku. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. Again, it's been absolutely insane. You guys are legends once again. We will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of the Let's Make Massa World Champion in Austria. And we will see you again on Wednesday for another video. And Thursday we'll be back with the first episode of Last to First of F1 2016 with 2017 mods on it. I've been Ryan. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure, if you haven't already, to like the video and subscribe and turn notification on if you want to see more of this series and other content on my channel. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for 13,000 subscribers as well. And let's go for 20k very soon. But until then, guys, have a great evening. And I shall see you guys tomorrow for a brand new video. Until then, it is goodbye from me, guys. Take care and see you later.